Well, a very good evening to you from Oran. It's the penultimate day of the African Under-20 Championships 2013 here in Algeria. It is the third place playoff ahead of the final of this event tomorrow. A chance for two of the biggest nations in West African football to end this competition on a high note. The losing semi-finalists, Nigeria against Mali, here this afternoon in Oran. Here at the Stade Ahmed Zabana. It's a windy day, but still perfect conditions for playing football. Nigeria against Mali. Let's listen first of all to the two national anthems. There's the Nigerian anthem. Now we can listen to the Malian anthem. Stirring stuff from the Malians. These two nations meet again, just as they did at the beginning of this competition less than 2 weeks ago. The opening match here in Algeria for both Nigeria and Mali was against each other. Here in Oran on the 17th of March, Mali won by a goal to nil on that occasion. Adama Niane scoring the only goal of that game, and that victory was enough to secure top spot in Group B for the Malians. Nigeria won their other 2 group matches but had to settle for second place in the section. And in the end, both nations fulfilling the minimum requirement here in Algeria this year. That was making sure they made it to the semi-finals, and as a result, both sides will be at the Under-20 World Cup in Turkey in June. But unfortunately for them, they will not be crowned continental champions. Nigeria have won the trophy a record 6 times. They were the defending champions of Africa at this level, having lifted the trophy in dramatic fashion in South Africa 2 years ago. But they were beaten in the semi-finals, Mali as well. Tunisian referee today, Youssef Esserairi. His assistants from Algeria and Mozambique. There is the Nigerian team. Nigeria beaten in the semi-finals in disappointing circumstances, losing 2-0 to Egypt, conceding 2 second-half goals in that game. Their coach, John Obu, has made a couple of changes to his starting lineup today. Mohamed Aliou and Ejike dropping out of the side. We'll take a look, hopefully, at that starting lineup shortly. A small turnout, but an enthusiastic one here in the stands for this game today. Jonah Usman, the Nigerian goalkeeper, he's been a constant in this competition for the Nigerians. John Uba's side desperate to finish on a high note. Just to confirm those 2 changes for you. Kingsley Madu coming in, the defender number 13. And the other man coming into the side, Christian Piagbara, starting today with Aliou and Ejike dropping out of the starting lineup. The man to watch out for, well, a number of very talented players in the Nigerian ranks, not least the captain himself, Ajagun. And as for the Malians, well, perhaps no major surprise that they are unchanged. They've had a good competition and were very unlucky to lose in the semi-finals after beating Nigeria and the Democratic Republic of Congo. They were beaten by Gabon in their final group game. That was an inconsequential defeat. And then painfully losing to Ghana on penalties after a goalless draw here in the semi-finals 3 days ago. Mali, Moussa Keita's team, unchanged for this match as the 2 sides look to finish on a high in 3rd place. Nigeria getting us underway, all in green and shooting from left to right in the first half here. Mali in white. And straight away, Isaka Samake on the ball. Does seem to be a much larger, certainly louder contingent of Malian fans here in Oran. We are on the Mediterranean coast of Algeria, the northwest of the country, Algeria's second largest city. And Mali pushing forward already. Keita, is that a foul? No, it isn't, says the referee. Shehu playing it infield. Also Chukwu. Number 12, Akboy. Number 7 is Aminu Umar. Out to the left-hand side. Good start to this game from the Nigerians. Confident. The surface here is certainly designed for getting teams to play the ball along the ground, a synthetic surface. Jagun slipping it inside to Chidioso Chukwu. Mali working hard to win it back. Number 4 is Ousmane Keita. Long ball downfield, it'll come through to the goalkeeper there, Jonah Ousmane. Abdoulaye Shehu. Confident start this by the Nigerians. Mali win it back again. The men in green pressing high up the field. And the first time shot not far away from Chidioso Chukwu. Well, willing to try his luck from 30 yards out. It's a difficult one to control. In the end, it was high and wide, but not far away. The two beaten semi-finalists meeting here today. Of course, nobody in Nigeria or in Mali will need reminding that Mali and Nigeria clashed in the semi-finals of the Cup of Nations itself last month in South Africa. Nigeria winning 4-1 before going on to win the trophy. Mali, meanwhile, well, they finished third. They beat Ghana in the third place playoff. Ghanaians exacting some revenge with that penalty shootout victory in the semi-finals of this competition. Mali have, as a nation, have had a difficult time of it recently. Troubles at home, and success on the football field is certainly one way of helping the people in the country forget about events, difficult events there. Certainly got a great footballing tradition and fine players coming through, just as they have fine players already at the peak of their powers. As for the Nigerians, well, they have, at senior level, flattered to deceive all too often in the recent past, but victory in South Africa to Stephen Keshi last month has certainly lifted the spirit of the nation. And traditionally very successful at this level, 6 times African champions, more than anybody else at under 20 level. They won't win it for a 7th time this year, but still, Africa's most populous nation, featuring at the business end of major international tournaments, as they should do. It's Aminu Umar. Number 7, who played in the opening game and was taken off after barely half an hour against Mali in that first match here in Oran. The replaced by Gaddafi Egbedi. And as a result, he didn't play in the second game, but he returned to the team for the final group match and kept his place against Egypt in the semi-final, which is the one match that the Nigerians have played along the road from here in Ain Timouchon, at the other venue for this competition. Mali now pushing forward. Tiakoro Keita, the number 11, losing out. It's picked up by the number 3, Abdoulaye Keita. And now back to Boubacar Diarra, the number 6. Across for whom is Ousmane Keita. Nigeria really pressing hard, eager to win the ball back. Mali stringing passes together really for the first time, and Niane nearly slipping that ball through. Going to come to Piagbara, the number 14. Alongside him is Henry Uche Agbo. I want to chase that for Umar. Nigerian throw, very quiet here in Oran. Anticipation perhaps building ahead of the final. Turnout not quite so big this afternoon. Long switch of play from Shehu. Clearances by Ousmane Keita. Ball was intended for Osuchukwu, but disappointing in the end. And Uche Agbo, the number 19. See the Nigerians really pressing high up the field, and watch this here with the Malian goalkeeper Ali Yirango, the captain of this Malian side as well, trying to play it short, in the end being forced to go long. And Abdoulaye Shehu wins the header. Ball over the head of Samba Diallo. Cool defending by Courier. Nigeria working it out from the back. Both sides certainly keen to play short passes, get moving and keep the ball on the floor. So the synthetic surface here in Oran certainly does invite teams to do that, and the fact that it is so windy means that any long ball tactics might not be particularly wise. Nigeria again winning the ball back quickly, ruthlessly. Here's Osuchukwu. Ajagun. Piagbara. Kind of move breaking down. The Nigerians, one or two of them, I think, thought they should have had a free kick. It's not given. Play on. And there's space here on the near side for Tiakoro Keita if Mali can find him. Here he's on the ball now. Mamadou Traoré making the run ahead of him. Oh, lovely quick feet from Osuchukwu. Nice switch of play too. All that right in front of the Malian coach, Moussa Keita. A long ball claimed by Ali Yirango. Well, nearly 10 minutes in. A quiet start, really. Both teams trying to string passes together. Nothing in terms of a notable chance as yet. Back to Jonah Usman, Nigerian goalkeeper who has played in every match. He was substituted towards the end of the 3-1 win against the Democratic Republic of Congo in the final group game, giving Samuel Ukani a brief run-out, but in general terms, John Obu's side has been pretty stable. Defensively notable that Mohamed Goyaliou, the number 3, is missing today, having played in all the other matches. Other than that, the Nigerian defence, pretty solid look to it. Abdoulaye Shehu, the right back. His throw in, down the line. Anjagun came away with the ball. He's continued his run. Umar trying to get the cross in. The last touch did come off and it will be a goal kick. Ousmane Keita agreeing with the referee's decision. Watch this again. Umar pushed wide. Blocked by the defender, who then got a lucky ricochet for him off the Nigerian player once again. It's Kingsley Madu. What a good kick by the goalkeeper, although Tiakoro Keita clapping the idea from Ali Urango. That's well played. Keita again on the left here for Mali. A free kick given Nigeria's way. Seemed a little bit soft. These two nations, remember, have sealed their places in the Under-20 World Cup in Turkey in June. And the draw for that tournament has taken place just a few days ago. Essentially 4 nameless African representatives put into different groups. First corner kick of the game. Given Mali's way, it was Okorie who turned it behind. Mali have taken a little longer to settle into this game, but a chance for them to send the big bodies forward from the back here, not committing too many men. 4 or 5 white shirts inside the penalty box. It'll be an in-swinging delivery, this. Keita takes it just over the head of Ousmane Keita. Keeping the pressure on. Number 9 is Adama Niane, who has got a couple of goals to his name already in this competition. Jostling for position inside the area. In comes the ball. A free header at the back post, and it's cleared from practically on the line. Well, it was slack defending, and Nigeria nearly made to pay. This time claimed by Ousmane. First little spell of pressure from the Malians. Nigeria will now look to break. They have space. Also, Chukwu waits for a bit of support. Just couldn't slide it through to a teammate. Again, not a particularly confident kick by the goalkeeper, Ali Urango. The Nigerians do have a man down, though. Anjagun. Key player for the men in green. Just to finish off what I was saying about the African Under-20 representatives at the World Cup in Turkey in June and July. The draw has been made. And essentially we know already that the winners of the competition, Egypt or Ghana, will go into Group E, along with Chile, England and Iraq. And the other 3 representatives from the African Confederation. A separate draw will take place tomorrow to determine which group the teams finishing second, third and fourth here go into. There's a chance for them to go into several different groups. Possibility one team will go into Group A along with France, the USA and Spain, which would be a big challenge. Another will go into Group B with Cuba, South Korea and Portugal. And another into Group D with Mexico, Greece and Paraguay. So I think fair to say that avoiding being put into a group with the French and the Spanish in particular would be a good thing for the Malians, Nigerians, and whoever loses in the final between Egypt and Ghana. The Algerians, by the way, the host nation, failing to make it beyond the group stage. So good back on his feet again. Lovely skill from Abdoulaye Keita. A long ball out to the left-hand side for Teokoro Keita. A low ball in. Cleared away only as far as Abdoulaye Keita. Now it's with Mamadou Traoré. In good control. Out comes John Ousmane to claim. He does look like a threat, doesn't he? Adama Niane, whose goal 12 minutes in the opening match here against Nigeria in Iran sealed a 1-0 victory. And boy, bit of time and space to find a man out on the left-hand side. Aminu Umar. Ousmane Keita. Switch of play towards Osuchukwu. Nice good covering from Bokak Boy, number 12. Traoré will take the throw. Covering is Okorie. Well, a bit of uncertainty here. Is it a throw-in? Is it a corner? It is a corner kick. It's cleared away at the near post. Mali's at fourth of the game. Still yet to take full advantage of the set-piece opportunities. Back it comes to Yirango, the goalkeeper. Still 0-0, approaching the 20-minute mark in this game. Is Adama Bariko, 18-year-old who was born on New Year's Eve in 1994. It's the Nigerian number 14, Christian Diagbara. The two players brought in to the team this evening by John Obu, the coach. There is good Good variety in the Malian attack, plenty of options, but as yet they've not really been able to produce a chance. Possibility for a long-range shot here. Well, it's the second time in this game that Nigeria have tried their luck from range and as yet unable to trouble Ali Yarango in goal. Agbo with the attempt. Kingsley Madhu. Madhu left back today in place of Aliou. It's an awkward one. It was well dealt with by Maifule and then Okorie. Agbo, Okorie, forward to Ajagun, Madhu, Amar. Once again you see the potential danger for the defenders in dealing with these high balls, being caught up in the swirling wind. So Chukwu, number 17. Niane wants the ball played forward to him early. Gets it now, being watched very closely indeed by his marker. Traoré. It's a slack pass. Mali were lucky that Boubacar Diarra got to that initially. Nigeria have it back now though. Aminu Umar popping up all over the front line. Okorie keeping a close eye on Adama Niane. Still in the running to be named the top scorer in the tournament. A couple of goals today. Ebenezer Asifua of Ghana and Karaba of Egypt. Also in the running to win the top scorer award, of course. There's always the chance that if one player scores a hat-trick or manages to pull off some other extraordinary individual feat, then he could sneak in there and win that award. For John Obu in Nigeria, the key, of course, is the collective. Okorie of Enyimba. Well won back in midfield by the Nigerians. Ajagun, the captain. Also Chukwu. Overlapping run from Shehu. Boy holds the ball up towards the back post. And a run by Samake. Kingsley Madu. It was not dealt with by Ousmane Keita. Rajagun unable to take full advantage, the Nigerian captain. This again, did the ball cross the line? I think it did. And an escape for Ousmane Keita. Ball played forward again to nobody. Umar is patrolling the front line. Mamadou Traoré. Samba Diallo backed away. Boubacar Diarra. Is that a foul? I think it is. The referee was very well placed. Courier catching Samba Diallo. The pass wasn't the best towards Abidou Traoré. Traoré, incidentally, number 2. He's not a defender. He's in fact a wide attacking player. It's up front 3 for Mali with Adama Niane through the middle and Tiakoro Keita on the left-hand side. A real scrap for possession in midfield. Tiakoro Keita doing really well. You can hear support for the Malians in this main stand at this ground in Oran. Samba Diallo doing well. Malians, just like the senior Malian team, so athletic, tall and strong. Nigerians tend to be a smaller team. One or two really big lads in there, notably Henry Uche Ango in the midfield, number 19. Rajagun, of a smaller breed, little attacking midfielder, the captain of this Nigerian team. Also Chukwu gives it to Agbo again. Could it be in here? So Chukwu scrapping with Traoré. It'll be a goal kick. Egyptians and the Ghanaians ready to meet in the final. Ghana winning 4-2 on penalties against Mali. Adama Niane and Adama Mariko both in the team this evening, both missed penalties in a dramatic shootout. Very unfortunate way to finish for the Malians to end their hopes of winning the trophy. Just like the senior team in the Africa Cup of Nations last month, eliminated in the semi-finals and having to resort to the third place playoff. Really, it's the game that teams don't want to play in coming into the tournament, although it's fair to say in the case of Mali, to have made it to the semi-finals in itself is an achievement. And of course, any of these teams would happily lose in the semi-finals of the continental competition, knowing that one performance takes them into the Under-20 World Cup if they manage to then go on and win the Under-20 World Cup, although It'll be very difficult for Mali to achieve that feat. Malian coach, by the way, you can see Moussa Keita really animated on the touchline. It's good covering by Ousmane Keita. Tiakoro Keita. Infield from him towards Samba Diallo. Abdoulaye Keita, number 3, in the centre of the midfield. Nigeria could be in this time. Well, finally they force a save from Ali Yarango. Kingsley Madu making the run forward from left back. And Yarango, the Marseille goalkeeper, to make his first team debut, but eager to impress here. He made the stop and the clearance completed. Nigeria have their first corner kick of the game. Poor delivery. Kept alive by Agbo. Maifule, number 5. Agbo. Suchukwu. Confirmation if you're just joining us, it is still 0-0 here in this third place playoff between Mali and Nigeria. The Nigerians having the best chance pretty much of the game so far. Effort, Madu coming forward down the left-hand side, Yarango making the save. Ball comes through to Umar. The space on the near side. Shehu had made the run forward. Chukwu couldn't find him. See the chance again, and just a bit of hint of offside, nothing given. Yarango making the save. Passed through by Ajagun. Made by Madu. Agbo. Tracked very closely there by Ndamaniane. It's good movement from Mosuchukwu. Agbo. Kingsley Madu. Madu again. This is good possession. Chidi Osuchukwu. It's a clever ball. Just an opportunity to get the cross in. And it was too close to Ali Yarango, the Malian goalkeeper, holding the ball at his near post. Once again, joy for Nigeria, getting in behind the Malian right-back position. Amadou Traoré. Again, Mali go for the long ball, and again the offside flag comes up. Ndamaniane having a bit of a frustrating evening so far. Stands remember this the precursor to the final itself tomorrow. Ghana beat the Malians on penalties up against Egypt, two nations who were together in Group A. Meet for the second time, just as Mali and Nigeria meet for the second time today. Samba Diallo gives it to Tiakoro Keita, who's again come inside from the left flank. He's left the space for Mamadou Traoré to attack. Traoré's control just not quite sharp enough. Also Chukwu. Poirier, Kingsley Madu. Boys, number 12. Actually, again dropping deep, trying to get involved. Aminu Umar. No cross, cleared away by Boubacar Diarra. There's a shot from range again. Well, the Nigerians certainly trying their luck from distance in this match. Bukag Boy this time, but again unable to worry Ali Urango. Samake's throw. It's a poor pass. A little bit timid in the final third, Nigeria. Restricted to long-range efforts. Mali as well, unable to find a way beyond the Nigerian defence. Diokoro Keita brought down. A free kick. It's a pretty clear foul, that, by Abdullahi Shehu. Jono Usman, the Nigerian goalkeeper, organising his defence. This ball will be hooked in from out on the left flank. John Obu, the Nigeria coach, getting some instructions across too. Diokoro Keita will take it. It's just a little bit too close to the goalkeeper, that, from Diokoro Keita. Held by Jono Usman. Well, Diokoro Keita looks pretty lively on the left flank for Mali. One of a handful of Malian players who are based in France. Keita with the second division club Guingamp. Side from Brittany, who are challenging for promotion to Ligue 1. Of course, Guingamp, African fans will be pretty familiar with, given that that was the club where Didier Drogba initially made his name. Up front plays for another second division club, another very famous second division club in FC Nantes. Abdoulaye Keita in the midfield, who plays for the top flight club Bastia. The goalkeeper for Marseille. Rango again being called into action. It's a good save. Mali prepared to back off into the edge of their own penalty box, allow the Nigerians to get the long-range shots in. Seem fairly confident that Ali Urango has the measure of these Nigerian sharpshooters. It was Bukag Boy trying his luck, a toe poke really that time from him. Space again for Abdoulaye Shehu on this right flank. So Chukwu just trying to slip it through. Abdul Jalil Ajagun just couldn't get there, could he? 5 minutes to half-time. Still 0-0 in this third-place playoff between Mali and Nigeria. Nigeria failed to score in 2 of their 4 games so far. Mali haven't scored in either of their last 2 since that 2-1 win against the Democratic Republic of Congo in their second group game, a 2-0 defeat to Gabon in a final group match that ultimately was meaningless. Goalless game against Ghana as well. It could be in this time though. Oh, big chance. Jonah Usman able to make the save. Watch the diagonal ball, watch the run. He was onside. Amidou Traore's control was beautiful. The shot badly let him down. It did take a touch off Isachukwu Okorie. It's fair to say that it was probably going out for a throw-in. Well, he's clearest opening yet from open play anyway. Amadou Traore back the way. Clearance by Boubacar Diarra. It's nice footwork from Samba Diallo. It's an interesting battle in midfield. Mali have plenty of power and plenty of athleticism. Abdoulaye Keita thinks about the shot, gets one. Whoa, terrific effort. A fine strike by Abdoulaye Keita. Jonah Usman, I think, was fairly comfortable. He was thinking about that shot, Keita, all the way. Usman, not the tallest of goalkeepers, palming it behind for another corner kick. Mali's 5th of the first half. Again, they have options looking to attack this ball. Usman Keita among those forward. Teokoro Keita swinging in with that left foot of his, fisted away by the goalkeeper Usman. Keita again, header won by Isachukwu. Nigeria defence standing firm. It's anybody's game. This is the shot once more from Abdoulaye Keita. Another long-range effort from the Nigerians. Well, Bukag Boy has already tried his luck in the first half. He forced a save from Ali Urango a short while ago. That one well over the bar. Nigerians looking on. Well, it's been a fairly absorbing contest. Just not enough in terms of clear goal-scoring chances, it must be said. Well, it could be in again here. Well, the ball in towards the near post. Traore was begging Adama Niane to attack that one, but it was too far in front of him. Behind by Boubacar Diarra. Nigeria now with a corner kick of their own. Both teams swinging from end to end. Both eager to get the breakthrough before half-time. Corner kick played short. It's a dangerous ball in. Uche Agbo was ready to attack it. Another corner kick. Isachukwu is forward, Agbo's in there, Achagun too, Okorie as well. The offside flag is up. Tunisian referee. It's been a fairly easy ride up to now. It's been a hard-fought contest, but a very clean one. No yellow cards produced. Just be that for the first half. We see the challenge on Adama Mariko. Mali have a free kick. There will be just 1 minute of time added on. Scarcely time to take this. Samba Diallo, number 5, coming forward is Amadou Traore. As the long ball forward. Left back, Agbo. Umar. Driving run from the number 7. He's still got it. A shot not quite what he intended. It's been lively though, and real threat for Nigeria in the final third, but so far the Nigerians have been restricted to long-range efforts. Mali too, struggling to create anything other than the odd corner kick. The Nigerians have dealt with pretty comfortably. Two teams who've struggled for goals in this African Under-20 Championship. Perhaps no great surprise that at half-time in Oran the score is Mali 0, Nigeria 0.
Hey, Facebook. Facebook. Quoi Facebook?
Welcome back to Oran for the second half of this third-place playoff between Nigeria and Mali at the 2013 African Under-20 Championship. Just 45 minutes remaining for these two teams now. Third place and a bronze medal is up for grabs today before the big final itself between Egypt and Ghana tomorrow. Two sets of players back out on the pitch. Jonah Usman, the Nigeria goalkeeper, didn't have too much to do in the first half. One or two long-range shots for the Malian keeper Ali Urango to deal with, but other than that, he was pretty comfortable. Tunisian referee Youssef Essirairi getting us underway once again. And filling up a little bit now, perhaps some people making their way into the stadium on their way home from work. It has been pretty sparsely populated, the stands of this ground in Oran. Pro-Malian following in the main stand beneath us, where the main camera is here, but other than that, not a big crowd. One of the problems that the African game has had to deal with, the difficulty of attracting people to come and watch games out in the stadium. We've seen it at the Cup of Nations in South Africa as well. Algeria straight away on the front foot. It's a good ball too, and the header at the back post. Well, they were queuing up. Adjagoun left it for Piagbara, who has the greater height, and he had the time to really pick his spot, but it was a poor effort, well off target. The ball swung in by Chidioso Jugwu. Piagbara should have done better. Nigeria looking for revenge for that defeat to Mali in their opening game. It was that result which ensured that Mali would go through to the semi-finals as winners of the group. Things could have turned out very differently. And Nigeria and Mali faced different opposition in the semi-finals. Nigeria beaten by Egypt in the end. The Egyptians looking very strong. See that chance again, the cross all the way to the back post. Really, Piagbara had time to take that ball down and perhaps even square it to Adjagoun. Mali now with a player on the floor. Adama Mariko seems to have hurt his left groin. 18-year-olds of the ESCO club. Ali Urango, the goalkeeper, turned 19 on New Year's Day. Belongs to Marseille. Yet to make his first team debut for Marseille, where Steve Mandanda, the France international goalkeeper with Congolese roots, is very much the #1. And Brice Samba was signed in the January transfer window as well, so Ali Urango well down the pecking order, but still a player with a big future ahead of him. Many goalkeepers make their breakthrough as teenagers. Adama Mariko being helped back up, and we're underway again. Ball towards the right-hand side here for Amidou Traoré. He's done really well against Kingsley Madu. By the way, if this game finishes 0-0 at the end of 90 minutes, we will go straight to penalties, I understand, today. It's like a Samake's cross. Number 7, Amidou Umar, involved. No changes at the interval, either way. Malian team already unchanged from the semi-final against Ghana on Tuesday. Offside flag up against Umar. Tell you what, he was onside, wasn't he? Please, by Usman. Cool defending by Okorie. A lovely diagonal ball towards Piagbara on the left. He needs some support here. It was a poor pass. He had Kingsley Madu behind him. I would imagine that Musa Keita, the Mali coach, would be a relieved man there. Could have been a chance for Nigeria. That ball nearly fell. Adama Mariko back on the field. There's also Chukwu again. Piagbara on the left. Behind him is Kingsley Madu. Can Umar keep it alive? Well, he did get to it, but just couldn't quite keep it in. Shot from long range blocked. So Chukwu's controlling him down there. Cleared away by Boubacar Diarra. Number 6 there. Player who belongs to Tout-Puissant Mazembe, one of Africa's leading club sides. Famously, of course, the team from the Democratic Republic of Congo made it to the final of the Club World Cup a couple of years ago, beaten by Internazionale of Italy in the final. Once again, Nigeria switched the play, looking to attack Kimali in the right back position, but the flag is up again. To Christian Piagbara, the man that penalised. In fact, it was a handball that he was penalised for rather than any offside decision. It's anybody's game here in Oran. Uche Agbo, number 19. Side flag up once more against Hamidou Umar. He's a difficult player to track, but does have one or two difficulties staying on side at times as well. Here's Usman Keita. Poor ball forward from him. Piagbara, number 14, with support outside him from the captain, Ajagu. Just from Madu, header away. Here's Boubacar Diarra. Kingsley Madu again. Well, Madu could be in here. Madu's cross, straight to Yerango. These do very much remain players and teams in development. So many things that are impressive about these players. Technically, a lot of them very talented in terms of tactical organisation. As we said, teams look fairly solid defensively, strong and athletic in midfield. But there's been a few too many games in this competition where the quality in the final third has been lacking. Has been lacking so far today. Already Denon coming on for Mali. Got a chance to see it there, but appeals for a penalty. Well, the Tunisian referee, Kenny, was well placed and he just dismissed those claims. Still Nigeria press, it could be in here. Hamidou Umar running onto that through ball. Split open the Mali defence. Watch this again. Kingsley Madu causing problems coming forward from left back. The shot by Pierre Barra. Well, it was a hopeful claim, wasn't it? Ousmane Keita getting in the way. May just have brushed his arm, but not a penalty kick, certainly not in the eyes of the referee. Confirmation of that change. Adama Mariko struggling with a groin problem, and Mamadou Deno takes his place. Similar type of player, Deno, plays for the Jeanne d'Arc club in Mali. Just brushed off the ball. It's made a huge impact on this game. Yes, anyway. Shehu has come into central position. Umar slipped it through, trying to find Pierre Barra. Time for another change, perhaps. Christian Pierre Barra's evening comes to an end here. Kayode, Ayobami Kayode, overnight striker. Kayode, a player with a bit of experience. Started 3 of the previous 4 games, played in the opening 2 matches, didn't play in the final group game, and then returned to the team for the semi-final defeat to Egypt. Abdoulaye Keita back the way, all the way back now to Ali Urango. Approaching the hour marker, we're still no nearer to getting a goal. There's been a bit of a collision here. I think it's Chidi Osachukwu who was on the ground. There's Kayode, the substitute, confirmation that he has replaced Pierre Barra. Watch this again. Diallo's arm coming across. It was Kingsley Madu who was caught in the face. Niane hasn't made much of an impression on this game. Just trying to slip it through to Tiakoro Keita, who's been marshalled pretty well by Abdoulaye Shehu, the Nigerian right back. Nigeria with a slight edge. Mali competing very well indeed, and there isn't much between the two teams, you have to say. Both desperate to finish on a high note. Certainly the case that the coaches and staff involved with other nations who'll be going to the Under-20 World Cup in Turkey will be keeping a close eye on this game and tomorrow's final as well before they discover who falls into which group. There will be a draw to decide which group these teams play in at the World Cup itself. The general draw has already taken place, but we still don't know the names of which African team will go into which group. Surely a foul. Amadou Traoré being held back. See there, Osachukwu was guilty for 17. Celebrate Denon, the substitute. Forwards. Meat and drink really for the Nigerian defence. Diallo, whose close control has been excellent. Boubacar Diallo forced back the way again to Urango. There's long clearance. There's just nothing really being offered by Mali in the final third, not an open play. There's Kayode, the substitute for Nigeria. Now we're gone. Another change will be made here. The impressive Samba Diallo will come off. And Famoussa Kone will take his place. Kone on. His fourth appearance as a substitute in this competition. He did start the final group game, the 2-0 defeat to Gabon in Ain Temouchon. Famoussa Kone, who, like Abdoulaye Keita, belongs to Bastia in the French top flight. Bastia club, notably Michael Essien, fine Ghanaian midfielder, one of the great Ghanaian players of all time. Initially made his name before joining Lyon, and then moving on to Chelsea, with Real Madrid, of course. Oh, Mali nearly breaking through there. Adama Niane just about getting in. Samake to throw. It's an awkward one for Usman to deal with. He's cleaned out one of his defenders in the process. Bokag Boy just tells him to play it out and allow for some treatment. What's this again? It's a sore one. Ryan Foulé was the defender, keeping an eye on Niane, then suddenly Jonah Usman came in and caught both players. Niane emerging pretty much unscathed, but Ryan Foulé a bit more trouble. Niane just catching his head. He'll be okay. Again, Samake's throw. It's a sore one that for the defender. Interesting variety in the ages of these players. The under-20 championship, but players is under 16 taking part. Amidou Traoré, the man on the right wing for Mali, the boy on the right wing for Mali, who's just 16. Most of the others 18 and 19. And a similar story for the Nigerians as well. And Traoré nearly finding a way in there. Nice control by Agbo. Whistle's gone. Free kick. Confirmation of that substitution in the Mali midfield. Samba Diallo off, Famoussa Kone coming on. The offside flag up this time. See that decision again. It was the correct decision. There's been a few close calls in this game, but it was a much clearer one. Still waiting for the breakthrough, nearly midway through the second half, and in truth neither team has really looked like scoring a goal. Plenty of neat football in midfield for both teams. Lots of players with very impressive touches, lots of very impressive athletes indeed, but not enough of a spark about either of these teams really. Your angle comes to claim. Osachukwu. That's a good ball. First time shot. Well, the volley high and wide in the end from Aminu Umar. Peeled out to the right-hand side. Coyote through the middle. Didn't quite set up perhaps the way he wanted it to, but that has to go down as a big chance for Nigeria. Tajagun, who was making the run in the middle, Coyote on the left. Now Mali with a man down again. That's right, head knock for Tiokoro Keita. Kune is a big, powerful player, isn't he? Team-minded player too. Is that a free kick? What's the referee going to give here? Tiokoro Keita again causing problems, cutting in from the left wing. It's been an interesting battle between him and Abdoulaye Shehu. Shehu has been booked. Not an awful lot of contact. This is a free kick in a dangerous position. Shehu being caught out. Really, there was not much contact at all. Tiokoro Keita himself will take the free kick by the looks of things. Dino is in the middle. Boubacar Diarra is forward as well, number 6. Famoussa Kone too. Plenty of options for Tiokoro Keita. 3-man wall protecting Jonah Usman's near post. What can Mali do here? Towards the near post, but an easy clearance really. Courier. Again, real frustration. I have to say, from a Nigerian perspective, yes, well dealt with, but the quality in the final third just not good enough. Confirmation of the yellow card there for Abdoulaye Shehu. On the ground. together with Umar. They go for the long ball. It's aimed towards Anjagoon, but just not quite precise enough, is it? Amadou Traoré forward. Amadou Traoré trying to get on the end of that. And Courier comes striding out from the back. Traoré once more. Well defended. Agbo. Anjagoon tries to lift it through. Kayode in front of him, but has to be said, been a disappointing performance today from the Nigerian captain, Abdul Jalil Anjagoon. Dolphins player who scored a couple of goals in this tournament, but much livelier in earlier games. Struggled to make an impression today. Abdoulaye Keita in Mali midfield has done well keeping him quiet. Can Nigeria go long? Headed one well by Ousmane Keita. Ball still in play, and that might be a free kick. I'm not convinced that the contact was intentional by any means, but there was a foul by Amadou Traoré. Watch this. Catching Umar. He's raising his arm as if to apologise. Kayode is in the middle. Agbo comes forward as well. Anjagoon is always there, but not exactly the tallest player in this Nigerian team. Maifule is up there too. It'll be Chidioso Chukwu to swing it in. Nigeria have to make something of this. That was cleverly done. And the shot surely will go in, it does! Well, the initial effort by Anjagoon was blocked on the line, but Nigeria eventually force it home. Umar with the spectacular celebration, and Nigeria with the breakthrough. The locals, the youngsters here in the stands watching this one, many of them celebrating the Nigerian goal. Finally, we have a breakthrough. Cleverly done. Anjagoon was left all alone. The offside flag didn't come up, and Aminu Umar blasted it home from barely a yard out. The question is, should there have been a flag? Possibly not. Amadou Traoré was in the wall, practically on the line. I just wonder if he was the man that was playing Umar on. He barely moved after that free kick came in. And it was Umar to score, 1-0 to Nigeria. And who netted twice in the final group game, the 3-1 win against the Democratic Republic of Congo. He has his third goal of the competition. And now Mali have to come from behind. We should be set up for a grandstand finish to this game, to this tournament for these two nations. Nigeria can break again. Henry Uche Agbo has options ahead of him. Chance for a second goal. Straight at the goalkeeper. And Yirango with a comfortable save. That was a waste. to respond. Maybe Traore's ball in. Dino. And he's back to goal. He couldn't turn and get the shot in. Again, we see Nigeria playing with the same level of enthusiasm and pressuring the opposition, just as they did in the opening minutes of this game. Suddenly come back into the men in green, the offside flag up. See the goal again. I think that a touch off Kayode right in front of the goalkeeper, which may just have made things awkward for him. See the appeal for the offside, but pretty certain it was Mamadou Traore, the left back, who was playing Aminu Umar on the side. The game was petering out, must be said, at 0-0. Really needed the lift of the goal. From a neutral point of view, anyway, not from Mali perspective. A shot from long range again. Coming to nothing. Mali, who toiled against Ghana in the semi-final, couldn't find a way through there and ultimately paid the price. It looks like they might be paying the price today for a lack of a finishing touch, a lack of a spark in the final third. Lack of a break as well. Isaka Samake holds that one up. Dino. It's cleverly done. Niane's touch was a neat one. Free kick given Mali's way. Diarra, the man here. Not done there. Kayode. Seemed to be an awful lot of contact, but enough in the eyes of the Tunisian referee. Offside flag up this time. The end approaching for these two teams. The final to come tomorrow between Egypt and Ghana. Should be a terrific occasion. Egypt, traditionally powerhouse of North African football. Ghana, one of the great names of West African football, along with Nigeria. Two nations who've won 6 African under-20 championships between them, 3 each. Nigeria, of course, out in front with 6 to their name. Ghana, the winners in 2009, and they beat Cameroon in the final. In Rwanda, Egypt finished 3rd 2 years ago in South Africa when they beat Mali in a 3rd place playoff 1-0. Mali heading for another 1-0 defeat in the 3rd place playoff this time. Mali beaten in the semi-finals at the Cup of Nations in South Africa last month as well, the Senior Cup of Nations. The Nearly men of African football just now. They reached the semis and then lost in Gabon and Equatorial Guinea last year too. Algeria. No offside here. Algeria pushing forward again. It's a shot from range. It might just fall nicely for Osachukwu. Time for another change. Qatar with one last shuffle of the pack. Niane coming off. Adama Traoré coming on. Adama Traoré, who plays for Club Olympique of Bamako. 17 years old. Three Traorés on the field now for Mali. Amadou Traoré at left back there, the number 12 for Amidou Traoré on the right flank. Adama Traoré coming on for Adama Niane as well. Kayode caught. Algeria with a free kick, 9 minutes remaining plus stoppage time. Confirmation of that change again. Adama Niane being replaced by Adama Traoré. Traoré, who started in the win against Nigeria in the opening match. Started in the second group game as well. Started since. In comes the free kick. This time won by a Malian defender. Struggling to fully clear their lines though. Adjagoun. Adjagoun's cross is a good one. Is there a push? Penalty kick. Aminou Umar, scorer of the first goal, clearly pushed in the back. And this is a chance for Nigeria to put this game to bed. A yellow card shown. Really tell from that angle. Amadou Traoré, the man who played Umar on at the goal, he is the man guilty of the foul. Clearly an arm into the back, and even if the contact is not particularly strong, the referee has every right to give the penalty kick. Adjagoun has scored a couple of spot kicks in this competition for Nigeria, but the captain leaves this one to Aminou Umar. Chance for him to get his second of the game, his fourth of the tournament, up against Ali Yarango. Umar scores, Yarango sent the wrong way. And Nigeria are 2-0 up now. Celebrations for the Nigerians in the stands. Coolly taken penalty. Umar netted 2 against the Congolese in the final group game. And he's done it again here today. A tournament that started very badly for him indeed. He was taken off after just half an hour in the 1-0 defeat to Mali in the opening match. He then didn't play in the second game, but had a major influence in the third match, that win against the Congolese. Started 2 against Egypt in the semi-finals, and now 2 more goals here this evening. 4 for him in the competition. Successful competition on a personal level. Successful competition ultimately for the Nigerians, finishing in 3rd place. They won't win a 7th under-20 African crown, but positive end. As we see the penalty again, Chidi Osochukwu is coming off here. Madu Abuchi, Bright Ejike is coming on. Osochukwu, a player who has performed with great energy this evening. Ejike with 5 minutes to make an impact. His 4th appearance in the finals, all of them as a substitute. Jagun. Lovely play by the captain. That's better from him. He's caught there. Hamidou Traoré. Of another yellow card. One was shown to Traoré. All the way back to Jonah Usman, who's had very little to do in the second half. Nigeria ultimately have been the better team. Mali creating very little in open play. Maifule clears it long. They do have two very big and powerful centre backs in Ousmane Keita and Boubacar Diarra. To Ole's coming from the stands, the few Nigerian fans here. Very pleased indeed to see their team bowing out on a high note, a competition that began with that defeat to Mali. So revenge taken by the looks of things for that loss. And good to finish on a high note as well after the defeat to Egypt in the semis. Nigeria's under-20s unable to emulate the full national team in winning the continental crown. But they will head off to the World Cup in Turkey in the summer with real confidence. Day was there a couple of years ago in South Africa when the Nigerians lifted the trophy. It's Boubacar Diarra. Tournament ultimately fading away as we see confirmation of that substitution, by the way. GK coming on for Suchukwu. Could have a chance to get a goal back here. The shot comes in, it must be, yes it is. Tiakoro Keita. And Mali maybe do still have some hope. Well, the Nigerian defence failing to clear their lines. The initial shot was from Adama Traoré. Watch this again. Not dealt with. Maifule was the man on the ground. Traoré got the shot in. The save was by Jonah Usman, who's been underworked in the second half, but all he could do here was push the ball out into the path of the number 11, Tiakoro Keita. And Mali have a goal back. At the very least, they have a consolation, and their fans now could celebrate. That has come to life in the final 20 minutes. At one point we seemed certain for a goalless draw. They seem to be drifting towards penalties. Maybe Mali could still save this match. Malians who beat Nigeria, then beat the Congolese. Since then they've lost their final group game, lost in the semis on penalties, and heading for defeat here. But at least they have a goal back. Nearly 3 full matches without a goal. Haven't scored since Adama Niane netted their second goal in the win against the Democratic Republic of Congo. An hour into their second match. Finally, Tiakoro Keita gets Mali back among the goals. We are now into the final minute of the 90. And Nigeria push forward again. Kayode, tight angle. Mali spotted the run by Agboy and nearly found him. Okorie. Nigeria will need to keep their nerve in the final moments. It remains to be seen how much time will be added on. There have, of course, been a raft of substitutions in the second half. We should have at least 3 minutes of added time. We'll find out in just a moment or two. John Obu, the Nigeria coach, nervously on the edge of his technical area. Malian coach Moussa Keita still urging his men forward. They have to be quick. It's Route 1 stuff. And there's space in the other half of the field for Nigeria to perhaps pick them off. Keita and Diarra holding strong. There will be 3 minutes of added time. Mali go long again. It's brave goalkeeping by Usman. He couldn't have got his team into trouble though. Big chance to make it 2-2. And a big miss as well. Amidou Traoré passing up the opportunity to equalise. Jonah Usman initially did very well. Watch the follow-up effort. And the clearance was a poor one. Amai Foulé, the defender who was perhaps guilty at the goal a couple of moments ago, failing to clear his lines. He failed to do so again there, and Amidou Traoré should have scored, should have buried it. And what a finish to this game. Long clearance by Urango. Straight up for a throw-in, and Nigeria will not be in any rush to take this. Eaglets for 8 appearances at the finals. Lost in the third place playoff 2 years ago. Heading for defeat again this time, unless they can get a second goal in the final couple of minutes here and keep this third place playoff alive. Headed on. There's certainly more than a few nerves in the Nigerian defence at the moment. Amai Foulé heading it back to Usman this time, and Jonah Usman will not be in any rush to clear his lines. Famoussa Kone, the big powerful number 18, the substitute, throwing his weight around. Adama Traoré. Final minute of stoppage time now. Offside flag up against Kayode. For Mali, they have to push everybody forward here. It is now or never. It's a marginal decision. A really, really tight one. Might just have been a couple of inches off. Teokoro Keita's cross. Fully cleared. Traoré returns it. It's panic stations for Nigerian defence. Mali can't get the shot away. Too many green shirts in the way. And that will surely be that now. That is that. The Tunisian referee brings proceedings to an end. A dramatic final 20 minutes to a game that for a long time looked to be heading towards a goalless draw, but smiles for the Nigerians. They won't win this year's African Under-20 Championship, but they do take the consolation of third place with a couple of late goals from Aminu Umar, one scrambled in from close range after Abdul Jalil Adjagun's shot had been saved by Ali Urango, the goalkeeper. The second goal coming from the penalty spot 8 minutes from time after Umar himself was pushed over by Mamadou Traoré. Teokoro Keita got one back towards the end for Mali, but they will finish 4th at this year's Under-20 Championship. Nigeria take third place, 2-1 the final score, and now the path is clear for the final tomorrow between Egypt and Ghana.
Gel la clé. Ah, dis-moi. Après dopage, anti-dopage, Allez.
Merci beaucoup.
يا مبروك عليك. مبروك عليك. لا 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 يبشر. برافو عليك. الله
S'il vous plaît, avancez. Please go ahead, please.
Vous l'écrivez en français. Congratulations. D'accord.
Thank you.
Allez, félicitations. Madame, congratulations. Félicitations quand même, hein. Il faut bien nous représenter à la Coupe du Monde, hein. Ah, c'est le plus important. Hein.
Allez.
Ouais. Félicitations.
Tout à l'heure.
Félicitations. Allez, voilà votre diplôme et jouez bien la Coupe du Monde. Hein.
Allez, à tout à l'heure.
Félicitations. Hein. Vous faire un bon match à la Coupe du Monde. Hein. Félicitations. Il ne faut pas oublier de bien représenter l'Afrique à la Coupe du Monde. Hein. Félicitations. Félicitations. Allez, tout de suite. C'est moi qui ai l'honneur. Hein. Il faut faire une bonne Coupe du Monde. Hein.
Allez, j'arrive tout de suite.
Allez, félicitations.
Allez, Kéta, j'arrive tout de suite. Allez, j'arrive tout de suite.
Félicitations. Allez, félicitations et bonne Coupe du Monde.
J'arrive tout de suite. Allez, menace.
Félicitations. Félicitations, il faut faire une bonne Coupe du Monde. Hein? Bien nous présenter. Ah, c'est vous, c'est pour vous. C'est vous.
Tout à l'heure, j'arrive tout de suite.
Coach, bravo, hein? Il faut bien préparer la Coupe du Monde, hein? Il faut bien nous représenter à cette salle.
J'arrive tout de suite. J'arrive tout de suite.
Félicitations. Il faut bien préparer la Coupe du Monde, hein?
Inch'Allah.
Ok.
Excellent, à tout à l'heure. Ah, bon, d'accord. Ok.
Excellent.
Ok.
Bonne Coupe du Monde. Allez,
Allez, à tout à l'heure.
venez. Et bonne Coupe du Monde.
C'est vrai que la 35e, c'est pour l'ambassadeur.
Ouais.
La 35e, c'est pour l'ambassadeur.
Ah oui, donnez-lui.
Voilà. À tout à l'heure.
Congratulations, huh? You have to make it the best World Cup, huh?
Hey.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
We look for you in the World Cup, huh?
Thank you, sir.
Huh?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Allez, congratulations. Congratulations. Come. It's here. Huh? Congratulations. Huh? You play well, but you have to be better in the World Cup. And good World Cup. Hey. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you very much. زياد